All right, guys, here we go. We're going to take a look at the U.S. stock markets. And the first one up is the Dow Jones. And we're going to look at the weekly. The reason being is that the daily is so sporadic, and we're trying to get, major pivot points, major moving averages and fib lines here. So we're going to go ahead and just look at the weekly chart on each one of these. And right quick, let me take everything off here. And as you can see, we're obviously under the 20 simple week moving average, the red line, and then the green line, which is pretty important, the 50 week moving average. This week looks like we're going to close under it. Now, the last time we did that, they were able to reverse it, get it back up here, but we never were able to get, as you can see, a weekly close back up and over the 20. So the last time we got any type of close by the 20, even though it was a down week, was back here 1st of January. Okay, let's put everything back on here. And as you can see, this red dash line is our pivot from the last couple of weeks. That'll be the next resistance area if we try to reverse to get back up and over. So that's near-term resistance. And then our next support line is going to be this low pivot down here, going back to the June actually of 2021, and that coincides. We might wick down into it. This long-term uptrend line that was resistance going back to January 2018, consolidated on it finally. Finally got up and over it, broke out, and then it looks like we're going to be coming back in testing that trend line. And if we break it, of course, we'll come down to the next moving average is the 100 simple week moving average, and that'd give us a 15%, 15.5% drop from our all-time high. Okay, so near term, we're looking at least drop down to 33,240. And if they get it to 33,240, they'll probably, hit an even 33,000 because the markets love those whole round even numbers, which would definitely, get us real close to this long-term uptrend line that, like I said, was previous resistance, trying to get over it. And then we'll see if that'll hold support and give us a near-term bounce there. Now the S&P 500, take everything off. As you can see, kind of in the same situation. We were over the 20, got under it. Over the last couple of weeks, couldn't get back up over the weekly 20. And most times that's, pretty bearish to get into this type of situation. Last time we did that on all these charts was back in 20, February, March area time span back in 20 during that situation. And then the SP 500 is right there, actually just a few dollars under our 50. And the last time we were under the 50 really was back in May of 2020. And then our next big moving average is, of course, the 100, this gold line, about, 38, about 3,800 there. And then let's put everything back on. And as you can see, if we do come down to our 100, that'll be about an 18% drop from our all-time high. And then the next support area, unless we can do some type of miraculous recovery here and get back over our high pivot, as you saw in the Dow Jones. We also have one here on the S&P 500, and the low would be this low pivot here that kind of coincides with this consolidation and sideways price action over here on the left. And that's around, 4,161. So they'd probably wick it down to, 4,100 even on that. If we drop to 50, then pretty high odds we come down and test that. We lose that area, then we're back into this consolidation zone, which is going to meet up with our 100 simple week moving average. Then the NASDAQ, the reason why I'll talk about it is that it's one of the faster moving of the markets, whether on the way up or way down. We've broken this up trend line and trading well under the 50 compared to the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. And we're putting in a topping tail here, meaning that we're being sold off throughout the whole week. Of course, we close tomorrow, so high odds, high probability we could come down, test the next low pivot zone, and maybe by then the 100 simple day moving average will have moved up a little bit. So we're looking around, that 13,300 area. That's the pretty good odds we could hit that, and then that would put us about 22% down right in here. Let's see, right in here, give us around 20% move from the all-time high down to this low pivot, which is not out of the possibility that we could hit that. And then everything else is probably pretty much know about, but anyway, I just want to bring that to your attention, and we will see you on the charts.